we are presenting to you a talk about renewable energy micro applications. You've heard about this, yung mga macro scale use of, say, hydro powers or wind powers. This time we will be talking, our speaker will talk about it in a more practical manner. Mas maliliit, mas doable for more architects and more engineers and even for more clients. Since the 1980s, engineer Oli S. Serafica pioneered and strongly advocated, promoted and nurtured the utilization, development and commercialization of renewable energy as feasible, timely, and more environment-friendly alternative to conventional energy for rural electrification and sustainable development. He co-founded the Renewable Energy Association of the Philippines, or REAP, which under his dynamic leadership is now acknowledged as a leading organization for renewable energy in the country with sectoral affiliates. Oli contributed immensely to the nationwide promotions and dissemination of solar PV systems, small wind and hydro systems to the countryside and remote communities, which upgraded their standard of living and provided livelihood opportunities. As a member of several consultative councils, he is actively consulted by the industry and the government on policy formulation, issues, concerns, and activities regarding renewable energy. His innovative ideas and concepts in renewable energy and waste energy conversion have won for him citations and awards. In the past 18 years, Oli lobbied for the passage of the Renewable Energy Bill, which was enacted into law in December of 2008. He is also a strong advocate of energy efficiency, conservation, and management. He is longtime director of the Energy Management Association of the Philippines. He has also been actively involved in the telecoms industry and a director of the Philippine Electronics and Telecoms Federation. On the civic and social aspects, Oli is a licensed electrical engineer, a graduate of Mapua Institute of Technology, which awarded him in 1998 as the Outstanding Mapuan in Electrical Engineering. He is an advisor to their parish and barangay in West Rembo, Makati. His family was awarded the Huwarang Pamilyang Pilipino ng Makati in 2004. Our last, but certainly not the least speaker in today's Green Forum, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the Renewable Energy Association of the Philippines, Engineer Olegario Oli S. Serafica.
Well, napakaganda po yung mga unang eksemplo sa atin because of the challenges, especially si engineer, si architect Fuente, at saka yung ginagawa po ng housing. Here, we would like also to challenge you to use renewable energy. Pakita ko lang po muna sa inyo, parang challenge din na sa inyo and then opportunity, ano bang nangyayari sa countryside. Ito po yung ating future leaders studying with the kerosene lamp. They are very resourceful with using kerosene lamps na hindi po kayang patayin ng bagyo. Ano po yung why are we developing and utilizing renewable energy? Dahil napakarami po, sino po ba ang foreigner dito na maybe I can speak in straight English? Wala naman siguro, no? I think the foreigners could you understand the Tagalog also? Okay. Anyway, I'll put it especially in some applications po pwede din Tagalog-English. This is self-explanatory. I have about 137 slides, so bibilisan ko na lang po dahil pictures will denote to you what you are doing in the countryside. It speaks 1,000 or more than 1,000 words. So, ito po yung these are the available renewable energy sources and technologies. The 5 on top are now mature, Yung pong ocean and fuel cells are called emerging technologies. Marami pa na tayong ginagawa dyan, and hopefully in the next few years, we'll be talking again on ocean technology. Photovoltaic systems, this is the simple picture of the photovoltaic module. Ito po yung normal na solar PV configuration using a solar array, a charge controller, a battery, and the connected loads. Solar home systems, we have installed thousands and thousands of these in the rural areas. Ito po pwede po naman ninyong gamitin. You can install this in the urban areas also. Putting the solar panels on top of your roof and connecting the simple loads. For areas where hindi ho kaya, the budget is not enough to give solar panels to every house. Meron po kami sinasabing battery charging station. For every barangay, we installed about 4 of these, such that communities in the dispersed households can bring their batteries for charging at this battery charging station. Street lighting, we do have our what we call the individual street lighting. We also have the solar street lights wherein we have a centralized solar array, and we will use the existing wiring. Ang maganda po dito, what's good in this concept is we will just retrofit street lights with energy-saving devices, put solar power supply, and use existing wiring. Second is, you will still have the commercial power as a standby. Ito pong maganda dito because maybe during yung mga bagyo, when there are cloudy days, such that it may not be too expensive. Amunin nyo kasi, solar technology is quite expensive pa. And to be fully independent from commercial grid, you must design it with a very big solar array and the corresponding capacity of the batteries. Kaya ang ginagawa po natin dyan is we make an autonomy of about 1 or 2 days. For the telecom sector kasi we make a 5-day autonomy. Ibig sabihin nun, for 5 days without sun, the system will still go on. So in rural areas, we may talk with the clients and say, okay, 1 or 2 days autonomy is sufficient, and after 2 days, the commercial power will be serving as a short standby. We are doing this also with a lot of municipalities now. Also here, we have done it with PTNP or CPI and a lot of the other repeater stations. Thermal systems. Ito naman siguro yung more familiar kayo. Ito kasi, ang napakagandang market po nito. Yung mga kliyente, I'll say it in English, no? The market of this is really quite big because the clients of these are those who would hardly take a cold bath in the morning. Kaya architects normally try to, I would say, recommend this to clients. You can really gain 80, even up to 90% savings against electrically heated water heaters. Please look at this because this is a real big problem during the energy crisis. We've been telling government to really make a mandatory move then during the energy crisis of insisting that hotels, motels, etc. using too much water heating be taken off the grid because of the very long rotating brownouts at that time. Napakalaki po yung draw nila from the electrical grid. So, if you design your buildings, please design it with solar water systems.